Hello, Team UAB Urology, and welcome to Monday, October 13th. I hope everybody had a great Columbus Day holiday weekend and got out to enjoy some of the good weather. I'm up here in the Smith Lake region, and we took the camping, and it was just a beautiful weekend. So hopefully everybody got some of that good weather. The fall is just spectacular here in Alabama. Couple things to draw your attention to. I want to say, we're halfway through October, which has been one of the busiest months, if folks haven't realized that, in terms of activity, that maybe folks have realized that you've experienced since January. So we hosted two terrific visitors already. Mobeen Mirzin and Lee Richstone came in to give grand rounds on academic urology. We hosted a couple of other guests. Clint Baylor came to talk about prostate cancer. We hosted a recruitment candidate, Christian Black, and his partner Marquis, and folks were amazing hosts for all of these visitors, and it's just been amazing. But in addition to that, we've had rotating sub-Is, we've had some celebrations for staff. It's been a lot of stuff going on this month. So it's a great month, and I take a moment to celebrate and say, terrific job, everybody. And we're only halfway through. So I'll put on your radar on Monday, the 20th. We've got some visitors from Boston Scientific Corporation who are coming to do a Flip Journal Club. We're going to host it at our house, Judith and I, and it'll be an opportunity to kind of learn about innovation and bringing products to market from experts in the field. And we've also got the Alabama Urology Network meeting coming up on the 24th weekend, and that'll be down in Mobile, Fairhope. If you're interested, if you haven't talked to Dr. Chaz Payton, he sits on the board and helps to organize that meeting. So please think about attending that meeting. And then finally, to round out the month, the following week, right before Halloween, we'll have Dr. Henry Lai coming here to visit. He is the incoming chair of urology over at the University of Iowa and also the chair of research for the American Urologic Association. So some great visits. In addition, we welcome new faculty. So it's been a busy October. Everybody's been super engaged. And I just want to say thank you for being such engaged ambassadors and representing us well across multiple spaces. So today, I thought I would share an oldie but a goodie. And it's a TED Talk that the link is in the video today from the Monday Momentum video. And the talk is by a guy named Ted Kawasaki, who's one of the early Apple people and a Silicon Valley kind of legend for many people. But what he talks about is the innovation in this TED Talk. And the reason why I really like it is that there's a moment where he talks about what does it take to actually make money. And the point he makes is that people who set out to make money probably don't make a lot of money. But if you set out to change the world, you will inevitably make money. And so I'll make the comment that right now, when I think about what are we doing as UAB Urology, we are set on a course to change the world. We're doing things that folks have never really done here before. So we're getting out in the community. We're showing ourselves as not an ivory tower group of people that kind of sit on a hill and wait for complex, crazy things to come our way, but rather we're people that are part of your community, and we're faces, and we're names, and we're phone numbers. And that's a new thing, I think, for the community around us in Birmingham and beyond. And we're going to elevate the quality of care. We're going to elevate the type of research and the innovation we do. Our clinical trials portfolio right now, we have, I think we just counted this week, we've got about 30 clinical trials already up and running, 9 to go. They're going to open up probably within the next months. We are increasing the amount of research we're doing across the entire department. We've increased our training programs. We're filling a workforce gap for the state of Alabama and beyond. And that's amazing work. So when you think about what are we going to do for the landscape of Alabama, we're going to transform urologic care in Alabama for the people, for the patients, for science, for the landscape of urology. And so we're setting out to change the world. And I hope that everybody can kind of take a moment this week and reflect on that and think about that. And it draws forward because I think people are working hard because in order to get from where we are to where we want to go, I think that's going to be part of the journey. So how do we actually change the world? It takes some elbow grease, and folks are really leaning in. I appreciate everybody and all the hard work that you're doing. So the thing that I want you to think about doing this week, my take-home exercise for you is if you haven't talked to somebody or spent a moment recently thinking to yourself, what is it that I want to change? How is it that I want to change the world as part of the work that I do day to day? I want you to do that this week. So think about what is the thing I want to do? Do I want to innovate harder in some type of research thing that I'm doing? Do I want to see 5 more patients so I can reach just a few more patients and kind of get a hold of them to give them the high quality urology care that we need? Do I want to educate one additional student this year that might be able to go out and do something different in their lives? What is it that you're going to do to change that world? And if you frame your day to day inside of that context, sometimes when moments get hard, it's a little bit of a breath of fresh air. And it's a moment to kind of reflect and say, you know what? We're doing something really cool here. So, with that, I'll leave you. Have a great week. And hopefully the weather keeps up. Bye bye for now.